Happy Monday. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions here with a super quick market update. So I do have an active short position on Nvidia. I just reopened it as it's beginning to retest the old support, as you can see here, right around 127, acting as a new resistance. We'll see if we show progress on the downside, and then I can add more to my position. I'm up about $9,000 on the day. My position is not closed, so there's no reason to talk about what I'm up if I haven't locked it in just yet. With that being said, it's been showing signs of lower highs and lower lows since the market peaked at highs of 131.26. I want to remind you, this week, Nvidia, the biggest thing that's going to be happening this week is Nvidia is going to be reporting earnings. You can look up every article, you can look up every newsletter. Everyone is talking about Nvidia. Nvidia is reporting earnings this Wednesday after the market closes. And yes, I will be live streaming it for free on my YouTube channel. So if you want to watch it together, all I ask you to do is subscribe and make sure you drop a thumbs up. With that being said, what exactly is going on? Well, again, Nvidia is about to report earnings, so market is prepping for it. Does that mean that Nvidia has to sell off? Does that mean that Nvidia has to go up? I'm taking it day by day. There's not one position that I'm opening that I intend to hold and carry into Nvidia reporting earnings. It's just simply too risky. There's no reason for me to do that. With that being said, can we look at the overall bigger picture? Of course, on the technical side, which let me make this very clear, technicals mean absolutely goose egg when it comes down to Nvidia reporting earnings, right? This could have any form of technical setup, but as soon as Nvidia report earnings, all that goes out the window. Fundamentals come into play. With that being said, Nvidia did come from lows of $90, hit highs of 131, and it's been struggling to surpass and really show progress above 131. It's been a very solid resistance range. So we will see with today, with tomorrow, and all of Wednesday, what the market factors in before Nvidia reports earnings. Today, it looks a little bit weaker. We'll see if tomorrow, Tuesday, as we get a little bit closer, if the market still shows weakness or if we come back to retest the previous highs of 131. It would not surprise me if Nvidia comes back to try to retest. Remember, Nvidia is a juggernaut of a company. It's super strong, super successful, and there's super high expectation. Just like when it comes down to economic reports, the market likes to get ahead. It's what it likes to do. It factors things in advance. And this is why sometimes when the actual earning report comes out, there isn't that much of an overreaction because things were already factored in advance, right? So it's kind of like buy the rumors, sell the news type of approach. With that being said, I wanted to be super clear. Nvidia is not cheap, right? Nvidia, looking at previous lows and previous resistance range, Nvidia is more on the overbought side. So on the technical side, Nvidia has more downside than upside risk. But Nvidia is so bullish, like it literally feels like it's unstoppable. With that being said, again, technicals mean nothing when it comes down to Nvidia reporting earnings this Wednesday. So all I'm going to be paying attention to is what levels are we trading at leading up to Nvidia's earnings, right? This is Wednesday after the market closes. With that being said, if we break below this EMA and break below the moving average, we have huge gap down potential. As long as we continue to hold above, I really don't think Nvidia is going to do very much. It's probably just going to, teeter-totter around this general range until we either see a break of support or a break of resistance, because everything Nvidia is waiting for is for Nvidia to report earnings. Please do not make a mistake and jump into a position that you will later end up regretting. Don't put yourself in a position in which you cannot tolerate. I'm super excited to follow up. Wednesday can be a very exciting day, especially if you're newer to the market and you're like, I've never really watched a company report earnings. It's fun, especially when you don't have any money invested. You don't need to have money invested. You don't even have to have a trading account to watch this thing happen. The thing that I want to remind you is if you want to pay attention to one of the most valuable companies, 3.12 trillion, a company that's about to report earnings and the market's going to react and we will watch it happen live. it's a really fun time to come together, watch the market react, and see what happens from there. So as of right now, again, I'm taking it day by day. I see some selling pressure. We just hit $10,000 on the day, and the more that this thing sells off, the more that I could add to my short position. So I'm going to try to keep it light here. My intention is to take profits back at previous lows of 125. I've been really playing it safe, and if you tuned on into my live trading session today, you know exactly what I'm talking about with my entries and my exits. I don't like to sugarcoat it. I like to always play it safe, especially when trading against Nvidia. You know that I love talking shit about Nvidia being overvalued or overhyped up, but with that being said, you have to give credit where it's due, and Nvidia is an absolute juggernaut of a company. It's extremely bullish, and when shorting it, you never want to hesitate to take profits because it could quickly change direction. So I wish you nothing but the best. If you ever have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And again, if you want to tune on into our live session that's going to be for free, capturing Nvidia reporting earnings, subscribe to the channel, drop a thumbs up. And if you want to tune on into my live trading session right at market open, I trade live every single morning, and it's the second link in the description down below. If you sign up today, you can watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow. And yes, by getting in right now for LPP 2.0 before LPP 3.0 comes out, you will get grandfathered in at the lower price, meaning that you will not have to pay twice the price for LPP 3.0, but you have to sign up before September 1st. And yes, it's a one-time payment, lifetime access for LPP 2.0 as of right now. I appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.